So now I believe I was last left off on exploring the ship. Oh.
I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Hey there.
I used to be a field scribe. Deathclaw snapping my femur like a twig put an end to that.
What's on your mind, soldier?
Not boss.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mirelurk. Got it.
Don't worry.
There it is.
You'll get used to sleeping comfortably under.
Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting. What were you expecting? The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
That was the ink spots with "It's all over but the crying," because that part never really stops. I mean, the song ended, ironically. The crying mentioned in the song.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. We'll get the job done.
Boy.
Hey, so there's this bit of news.
In
that,
my experience,
might
hotshots and
interest
big
you.
mouths end up with closed
If not,
casket funerals.
Hang on a minute, and I'll go back to.
Step forward, Knight.
That usually
Even though they've locked me in this blasted
if you
cage,
hadn't,
I
heard.
promise that I won't bite.
I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't.
Looks
That,
uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables.
Those guys were tough.
If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Tougher, right? And there's
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. Just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the living. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
I do want to talk
Excuse
to you.
me, Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Not really here to chit-chat. I had orders to meet the crew.
Rules, rules, rules. Everyone around here is so obsessed with the damn rules. I hope you're not another one of those by-the-book military. Now, this is the Stowage Depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, the powers that be have me locked in here. So, if you...
Buying my own equipment is ridiculous.
Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps. That's Elder. The good news is I'm mostly interested.
Right.
Of course. If you just look...
What sort of extra work are we...
Oh, no. It just involves a little bit of heavy... And since I'm stuck, after you're done...
Sure.
In the meantime...
There's a wealth of technology waiting to be discovered out here. Soldier,
Paladin dance.
ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
You two play nice out there.
Only if it plays nice back, citizen.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
I'll send for you if I need you.
Elder Maxon, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
An intriguing proposal that I'll have to seriously consider. However, before I allow any of my soldiers to reach the Institute, careful preparations need to be made. In the meantime, I need you to follow my orders and remain patient.
I understand, Elder.
I know you're disappointed, but I need you to view this from my perspective. I'm not willing to risk the lives of my soldiers based solely on a set of crudely drawn plans. Give us time to validate the information you've discovered. Then when the time is right, I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to construct that device. You're dismissed, Knight.
Elder Maxon?
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prigman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, Wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. a song about it, and I'm not just talking about it.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Sweet.
By the way, you gotta learn their dance. There's no silent way of killing these. I told you.
Hold up. I think we're being stalked. We've got company.
We're not being stalked. We just got enemies around us. Sorry, Dan, but I'm also in like the middle, like restarting civilizations. So if you don't mind, I will be looting. Why is there so much ammo in these? That oh well, where am I? Of course. Grab that for what's their faces. I know a bunch of people want them. We really killed. Hello.
Hell yeah.
Stay close. Got one of the mini nukes.
Don't think I can pick this.
Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while. Still intact.
Not just Billy. They were there too. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, Orange Colored Sky by Nat King Cole. You love this one, right? It's a real classic. Sure.
Developing this level of technology is a lost art that the Brotherhood's hoping to provide. Look at this place. Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
Hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, sister. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never...
That was, Bing Crosby. Yep. Hey, have you seen the, well, there's this article in, the newspaper, Public Occurrences. I'm not saying anyone is a saint, you know. I'm not saying it's correct at all. And you know, of course, the mayor. I mean, I've asked to read. I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's well, I mean, it just says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all. Everybody. Kind of. It's crazy stuff, right? I mean, weird. Anyway, it's, well, it's something to think about, I guess. Adam Bomb Baby is next. It's by the 5 stars, in case you were wondering. You didn't already know.
I'm new around.
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay. Not much. but it's something.
Anything I can do? You just say the word. Nice day. Where are we headed?
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Hey.
What can I do?
Tex Beneke, folks.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load.
Coming to you from, the Jewel Green, the green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Up next, well, I thought I'd play the ink spots with, maybe. That's what it's called.
Or, you know, if you need anything proofread. That's one heck of a get-up, Glue.
What's up?
Imagine I set up a thingy. Just start drawing people into the prison. Brotherhood should have like 200,000.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth. They've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute, using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones that kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Switch on Proc 3. Adjusting torque.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those... Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol.
I found some technical documents for you.
And they're in wonderful condition as well. Excellent work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully. And you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier. Come back when you've decided...
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. And leaves that
If we want to win the
ozone
people's
smell
hearts and
behind.
minds, we have to spread the word of the Brotherhood across the Commonwealth. What's our next move?
Where are we going then?
That was Uranium Fever by, oh man, by Elton Britt. Yes, right. That's so right there.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm,
I think I'm gonna save and quit here, guys.